All right, so here we go, baby. It's the 2009 Pro Circuit Season All-Star Classic up here in the booth. It's Chris Puckett. Scott was here. Farouk's joining as well. Farouk, this is pretty sweet. You just introduced us to the lineups, and there you see everyone getting set up there for game number one. We're going to be watching CTF Narrows, and on the West Coast, it looks like they got Snipedown, SK, Hysteria, and Naded in this first one. And Scott, what do they got over there for the East Coast?
It's looking like Pistola, Hines, Legit, and Strong Side. He's growing his hair out a little bit there.
Yeah, Strong Side. We're mixing it up here. There you're checking out the West Coast. That's Hysteria, Naded, SK, and Snipedown. Naded just got named the Stride champion for this year. He walked home with $2,500 and a year's supply of gum. Not too bad to start off your Friday. And living on the East Coast here, we got Pistola, three-time MVP of the season. Hines, of course, from Triggers Down, the #1 team. #2 team, that's Legit. And then there from Final Boss is Strong Side filling out the East Coast roster. And, guys, it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be 7 games at the end of it. We will crown a Halo All-Star champion. And at the same time, on the other side of the huge venue here in the Gaylord of Orlando, we have Gears of War. The best 8 players of Gears of War are playing on the B-Stream. So if you're a Gears fan, check it out. All right, guys, here we go. It looks like everyone is finally, Naded's fixing his colors. He's picking pink for some reason. Everyone is almost ready, and once they are, we'll get this going.
I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but that team looks terrifying.
Terrifying.
You have 3 of the best slayers on the circuit, and then you have one of the best team captains on the league, SK, out there.
And you got Triple X with his new Hot Pocket shirt. He's watching everybody.
But you know, no matter what lineup the West comes out with, the East is always going to come out on top.
Now this is
We've done it for 4 years.
I like that.
Yeah, so Scott, let's talk a little bit about that. This is your first time commentating an All-Star, but you've been playing in a number of them over the last couple of years. Talk to me. What is it like playing in the All-Star Classic?
You know, pretty much the All-Star Classic is to form those teams that you never really got a chance to because you're already committed to your other team. Like, for instance, I would play with, like, Tsquared and Legit back in 2006, and I had Shockwave next to me. And it's a team that could have formed but never did. So it's really just a lot of fun to do. But, I mean, mainly you want to get out there and you just want to show off pretty much. That's all the All-Star Classic is. I mean, a lot of people, all of them take it seriously, but as soon as they get like a sniper in their hand, they're like, I'm going for this headshot no matter what.
And we will be looking out for snipers here. It looks like they're loading up the wrong map. We're going to be playing Narrows. They're trying to load up the pit, and Hines is taking forever.
But, you know, it's like the All-Star games on any other major sport because, you know, gaming now is becoming a major sport here, especially with Major League Gaming leading the way. You know, you first quarter or first couple games, you're going to have fun. You're going to show off a little bit. You're going to see some no scopes. You're going to see some double kills, triple kills. But then when it comes down to Game 7, if they're all tied 3-3, that's when it's going to get serious. Because they're going to want to win.
It's getting serious. Game 4.
They're going to want to win.
And Scott, I think this is the year. I'm going to go ahead and call it ahead of time. This is the year that the West beats the East.
I mean, nice prediction when you're looking down at 3 of the best players on the circuit on one team. But I'm still have confidence in my East squad.
Yeah, East doesn't look too shabby. Right now, you got Hines and Legit trying to fix their headphones. Strong Side, he's ready to game. Code Red, our coach, he's getting them all hooked up. And there's Legit. He's got the beard back.
The playoff beard.
The playoff beard, is that good?
I think it's good. I mean, Naded's got a playoff beard. Why not?
Totally prepared as Naded there. You see Hysteria, SK, all smiles, and Triple X is making jokes.
And some things to note about the All-Star Classic, both for the West and East Coast teams. It's about 8 players for each team, so they will be switching out in and out of games depending on the game types. For the Slayer matches, for the objective matches, they have different players coming in and filling in.
That's right. The rule here is you cannot use the same lineup for multiple game types. You have to mix it up every single round. We're going to be going to commercials after every single game as we move in 4 new players. And here we go, guys. It looks like they're finally set and ready. Kind of.
Getting there.
Getting Hines' picture-in-picture all pumped up. And I think we're going to be starting this one with Snipedown, which is going to be awesome.
Ooh.
Oh, and Happy New Year, by the way, to everybody at home watching, and Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy decade.
Thank you.
Happy decade.
Happy decade. We're starting off strong.
Yes. 2010 is going to be a great year.
MLG Orlando. Hot Pockets is on for 2010. I'm going to be on for 2010. You just heard Sundance announce on the pregame show Doritos is bringing us 4 events. The Combine's coming in 2010. And here we go, guys. It's the first game of 2010. It's Capture the Flag on Narrows with 8 of the most exciting players on the planet. We're watching Snipedown, SK, Hysteria, and Naded take on the East Coast. I got your Pistola, Hines, Legit, and Strong Side, and let's get it started with Snipedown.
You're not going to see this anywhere else.
And here we go. We already got a sniper in the hands of Snipedown going for Blaine's. Legit's coming over the man cannon, and right now it's just a slow start here for the West Coast as 3 members go down. SK, the last member alive, he's taken out. We're jumping on board with Naded.
And that's the difference, but in the past years it always happens this way. The West Coast has all these incredible slayers, and then they have like maybe 1 or 2 support players. On the East Coast, you have all the fundamental players, the Legits, the Pistolas, the Heinzes, who do it all. And that's why the West or the East always ends up pointed out, because we have fundamental players, whereas the West has the big flashy players.
We still, huh?
East
Coast allegiance.
Speaking of flash there, Scott, how much trash talking goes on in these games? I mean, these guys are starting out a little slow right now. Maybe not the flashiest guys up on the stage right now, but how much fun is it to trash talk those guys out there on All-Star Classic?
I mean, pretty much as soon as you're up there, you're trash talking your own teammates initially. Like, Pistola is just going to make fun of Hysteria if I had to take a guess, but you do it within reason. So you're really it's just a lot of fun to be in this.
Yeah, and talking to SK on the pregame show, he said, you know, we totally know how to get in Heinz and Pistola's head, and me and Jacob being Hysteria, that's what their game plan is. Right now you're watching as Pistola and friends are trying to stay alive. They're about to move in here on the West Coast flag, but Pistola's got to look out for SK. SK right behind him and almost out-BR'd him was Pistola. We're jumping on board with Hysteria coming off of his flag. West Coast already pinned in their base, Scott. Not a good sign.
Not at all, but you know, I'm glad you went to Hysteria because SK has been hyping him up this entire event to me so far. He said Hysteria is playing out of his mind.
Out of his mind.
Out of his mind.
For the people on the forums, if you could please do me a huge favor, I want an out of his mind counter going for this weekend. That's 4 in game 1. Just throwing it out there, keeping track at home.
Whoa.
Start the forum thread for how many times Scott says it and for how many times I say it. Whoever says it the most, I don't know, they get to watch the spam because his Eagles lost to my Cowboys and they're going to do it again tomorrow. Right now we're watching, though, Hysteria game 1. He's got the sniper and he just put it to work on Legit.
I love how you shut that down real quick. It's okay. We're going to stick with Halo 3 here.
I'm not going to give you any chance to talk about the Eagles. They're too garbage. All right, and Naded getting taken out at the East Coast base. We're jumping on board with Legit. Go ahead, take your stab.
No, I'm not going to take my stab because I'm just going to look back here and then I'm going to appreciate the crowd that we have here in Orlando for our national championships. Probably the largest we've had at a national championship since I've been a part of MLG. And watching this All-Star Classic as well, people are really here, packed the stands in the back, and they're really watching this and loving it.
And the best part is, while we have the All-Star Classic going on right now, there's a whole tournament going on behind us as well. You know, this tournament for the first time in a while is open to everyone. The last seeded team could win the entire event. They just got to fight the way out of the open bracket and then out of the losers bracket. And one of those teams in the losers bracket that we didn't really talk much about on the pregame show, Scott, is Dynasty. I'm excited to see how they fare tomorrow. They're looking pretty good in their warm-ups. And so is this guy. Nathan just picked up the sniper rifle. He's back in his base and he's trying to fight out.
I wonder what Triple X is telling this team. This is what I've always wondered. When you have 3 players like Hysteria, Naded, and Snipedown, each get the sniper for your team, who do you tell to get the sniper? Like the coach's job normally when Triple X coached me, it was like, Scott, you know, sniper's coming up in 10 seconds, get prepared for it. Who does he tell to go get it? Is he just like, it's up for grabs, everyone go for it?
I have no idea. I think it's proximity. Whoever's closest gets it. And did you see the play here from Naded? Watching the flag the whole time, Legit jumps at him with a rocket, hits Legit once. Legit had to run away like a little girl. And Naded he scared the enemy team away from capping that flag single-handedly. And West Coast gets it back at their base. It's still tied up 0-0. And we just want to listen in with this West Coast for a little bit?
Definitely.
Let's do that.
There's 2 of us pushing in. Let's go.
L1. Weak L1.
Weak L1. Nice one shot.
L1. I got kill. L1 and R1.
There's guys there.
I killed side.
There's guy R1.
2v2.
Out of base. Nice. That's 3 dead.
We gotta start getting out of our base.
On rockets.
Yeah, pushing out.
Watch. I can't.
Watch our ramp.
Their sniper up in 30 seconds. Ours a minute.
Naded finding the sniper once the red pocket. We're jumping on board with the blue team. And
Two shots on me.
They're flying going.
Which shot? Snipe
Go in their snipe. And their snipe.
Yeah, staring. Hit me there. And their main cannon, Naded.
Go in there.
One shot their main cannon. Back main cannon. Naded. I think he's going to stage. Main cannon over, Naded. You have help, Mike. Rich is there. Main cannon snipe right now.
How is Strong Side surviving this?
I have absolutely.
That was amazing. Standing on grenades, not blowing up. We're jumping on board with Pistola, fighting Naded at the man cannon. Pistola clears out his base, and now it looks like they're going to try and make a low push. And here we go. The East Coast is going to start making some moves here. They got to watch out, though. Hysteria just picked up the Mauler bubble. Maulers on this map, so threatening.
Yeah, you know, this is such a close quarters map that if you have the Mar, you're guaranteed to win it.
Not really, but the sniper is good, and Pistola's got that in his hands. Naded has one, and he just picked up the headshot on Strong Side. So Pistola trying to eye Naded right now. Naded backing up into his lobby wisely.
I see one R3. What's the Mohawk going?
I'm looking at one lifted.